Welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode.
Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. DAOs, or distributed autonomous organizations, are communities with a purpose, using software platforms to coordinate and execute the policies of the members. Here are some key use cases. Form a charitable group to pursue nature conservancy. Create a political action group to pursue a political agenda. Set up an education initiative to foster new learning. And build a service such as legal support to carry out legal activities on the blockchain. Gather a group of people to bid on an historic artifact. And support those who are victims of war and plague. Set up a lending fund and use the DAOs to disperse and collect the funds. Use a DAO to raise funding for a community of startups. Employ a DAO to buy a piece of artwork. Create a DAO to specify, build, and offer a software platform for various uses. Use a DAO to set up a fund to disperse grants to projects in a sector. Create a DAO as a membership organization for reputation purposes. Or you could also set up a DAO to keep track of all the other DAOs as directory resources. Join a DAO that supports an influencer and help promote their values. DAOs can be used for many purposes, including social, governance, political, and economic.
Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start us into today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early-stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.